Perfect.
Welcome everyone to this exciting interview segment. Today we have the pleasure of sitting down with Kate Drummond, star of the movie A 90s Christmas and the 12 to into Holiday. Join us as we delve into Kate's insights into her characters and the challenges of filming these movies. Thank you for being here with us, Kate.
Thank you for having me. It's wonderful. I'm really happy to be able to talk to you about these movies.
Me too, it's a pleasure. So, can you tell us a little bit about your character in A 90s Christmas?
Sure. So a 90s Christmas, I play the mother of Eva Bourne, who is our lead. And it's interesting because I play her mother sort of present moment and in the 90s. And without giving the story away, because it's coming out tonight,
Yeah.
um, the family has some things to sort of overcome and face together. And so it's set back in the 90s, and it's that movie that kind of makes us think if we could go back in time and do things differently, what would we do? And I love that kind of nostalgia. And so my character she's just fun and loving and distracted and trying to keep busy so she doesn't have to feel things that are really difficult to feel. And yeah, it was fun. It was fun to channel my mother in the 90s.
Great.
Yeah.
And what initially attracted you to your role in the movie?
Oh, well, so many things. First of all, the producers of A 90s Christmas were the same company that I worked for when I shot Christmas Island last year. And Christmas Island was my very, very first Christmas movie that I had ever shot. And that was out in Halifax. And so they had called me and asked me if I wanted to be part of this movie. And instantly, I mean, it's Vortex. Oh, did I lose you?
No, I'm
Oh,
here.
you're still there. Oh, you disappeared on my end. That's so funny. Oh, there you are. So Vortex is the production company, and they are just so fantastic to work with. So as soon as they offered me the part, I was like, absolutely, I'll do that. So first of all, that, but also that it was set in the 90s. That was when I was a teenager, and that's where I spent most of my most influential time. So it was really fun to sort of visit the 90s and have the soundtrack and, you know,
Yeah.
yeah. So and it's a Christmas movie. My friend Kat Burrell is also was also in it. Although we never shared any scenes together, so we only saw each other in the wardrobe fitting. Um, but it was also, it's just a really good group of people making a movie. So that's always a pleasure.
Amazing. And what do you think makes this movie so special and captivating?
I think I think it's that whole theme of if you could go back in time and change things, what would you do differently? Because I think although we try not to have regrets, I think regrets are universal. I think that's human.
Yeah.
To look back and think, oh, if I had made that different decision, or I'd done something a little different, or I wish I hadn't done that, or I wish I had done that. And I think that's something we can all relate to. And sometimes when you get together with your friends and you think, hey, if you could go back to high school now, knowing what you know now, would you? And it's always that sort of question of like, would you go back knowing what you know now? I always think, oh, I wish I was a little bit more confident when I was in high school, or I wish I was a little bit more like I am now back then. But I mean, I think that's what makes it captivating is just, I think everyone's got that question of what if.
Great. And what was it like working the rest of the cast and crew on set?
Amazing. Just amazing. Like it was, it's not easy making a movie. You're in locations that are having issues, or you know, the drivers are trying to get you here to there and 15 minutes apart, and there's rush hour, and it's a really massive accomplishment to make a movie. So if everyone shows up with a positive attitude and loves what they do, it just makes it so great, and of course, Eva Bourne and Chandler Massey, the two leads, are just so great, so nice, so fun, so playful. And I'm a bit of a mischievous person on set. Like, I kind of like to, I get my little devil horns out and I love to have fun. So, you get a mix of all these kinds of personalities, and it's just very silly. And our director Marnie, she also is very playful and very open to ideas. And you can mess up, and it's not, you're not feeling like you're letting people down. It was just a really lovely, lovely set from every single person in front of and behind the camera. It was really, really special.
Amazing. So, what can you tease about your character journey?
I can tease that there is a very strong similarity between my character and me as a person in my real life, and that is the habit of keeping very, very busy when there's something in my heart that I need to feel. So it's sort of like, if I'm sad about something, I all of a sudden have to clean the fridge. I have to reorganize every single Christmas light in the house. I have to, delete photos on my phone, or like I get very, very busy. And so I can tease that. And what else could I tease? Well, I think I might have owned, in when I was younger in the 90s, I think I might have owned one of the shirts that they had me wear, which was like this Northern Reflections mock turtleneck green shirt with Christmas trees on it. I think I actually owned that back in the day. So, yeah, that's all I can tease.
Great. The last question about this movie.
Yep.
What was your favorite scene or moment while filming it?
Oh, I think I think my one oh, there's so many scenes that I loved filming. And it's funny because you don't know what makes it to the final edit. So often you shoot a lot of scenes that don't even make it into the movie because you shoot more than they're allotted for the time. But I'm pretty certain this scene will be in the movie, but it's a really beautiful moment with my character and Eva, my daughter. And it was this real vulnerable sharing of, even though it was a movie, it felt like it was a very, very true, real connection of two women with carrying their broken hearts. And I found like it was just a really special scene for me. I mean, there's always the fun scenes and like the silly,
Yeah.
but this one was just one of those ones that I think it really imprinted on my heart, because Eva is such a generous actress, and um, my instincts to take care of and be a mama bear come through very strongly. And so I felt like I just got goosebumps. Yeah, I feel, I mean, who knows how it will land in when it gets edited. It might be amazing. It might not even be in the movie. I'm not sure. But I I know that for me it was a real special scene to shoot.
Great. So, change of movie to have to holiday. Hmm?
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about your characters into Heaven and to Holiday?
To have into holiday was shot also in Nova Scotia. So it was nice to go back to that area.
Mhm.
Um, and I play the mayor of the town, which is awesome. And I play sort of like I think I play sort of the straight thinker, like the practical thinker. I keep my husband, Eric, close. I keep him in line as he tries to sort of intimidate this newlywed couple or soon to be newlywed couple. And yeah, so it's a really sweet story of family dynamics of when you get surprised with something and you don't know how to handle it and kids are growing up and um yeah it's a very very sweet little story and the cast was amazing. It was really amazing.
Great. And the environment on this set, uh, was-
Hilarious. It was hilarious. Like we're all in this small town of Chester, Nova Scotia. Shout out to Chester, Nova Scotia, and all the Nova Scotians. They're amazing people, so friendly. And we take over this little town, and our director, Stacey Harding, is just so creative and just unique in her vision. And it's hot. It's hot outside, but you're wearing winter wear. And it was just the environment was just playful. It was playful. It was fun. The whole cast was very in it to play, from the silly Christmas sweaters to us trying to lock ourselves in step for this ski scene where we're all on the same skis. Like Eric and Madeline and Robert and I are all supposed to be doing this one, all feet are on the same set of skis. So we're walking around trying to like sync our walking through like this whole area while there's crews setting up lights and there's like cameras are getting set up and we're like, no, you're walking too fast. No, you're walking too slow. Your steps are too big. Your steps are too small. And of course, I was at the front, so I had all the pressure of setting the pace. But it was fun. Like it was just I made friends for life on that movie as well.
great.
Yeah.
So, change of movie again. Talking about another project you joined, a very different genre. He's a son. He's a sorry. Son Deception.
Oh, my
Okay.
son's deception.
Yeah.
Right.
Can you tell us a little bit about your memories on this set and the
Oh my
storyline and your character in general?
gosh, yeah. Another Mama Bear story, thriller. It was originally called Playing the Game. And my son is Tyson. He basically he gets himself into, you know, a gambling sort, not gambling, like a circle of wealthy people paying for things they shouldn't be paying teenagers for, if that makes any
Okay,
sense. It's
okay.
kind of like an underground party scene where my son gets involved in order to make money to help me save our family restaurant. Very fun, very different than a Christmas movie in terms of the attitude on set. Mish, our director, she was awesome. I was just thinking about that. I've had the three female directors, um,
Yeah,
and for those movies. So yeah, it's equally as fun for me to do a thriller because it's so easy for me to go into that place of the the panic reality of save my son, save my daughter, save. I can go into that place pretty easily, I think, because that's just my nature in general. um but it was a little more taxing in terms of, night shoots and uh, like a little bit more physicality and stuff like that. But it was really fun. Very, very fun. It's just a different vibe on set, like when you're shooting a thriller versus you're shooting Christmas. Because Christmas, there's like lights everywhere and people are, wearing elf hats and, people jingle bells as they walk by. And then this one's like, this is how you hold a gun. Like in a thriller, you're like, okay, you're going to run up here, you're going to jump here, you're going to fall here, you're going to hide here, you're going to scream there, you're going to cry there. It's completely different, but I love them both. I think I just love what I do. So I really just love everything I act in. So,
Amazing.
yeah.
Change of subject again, about
Okay.
your career in general. What have been some of the most memorable projects you have worked on throughout your career, and why for you?
Well, some of my most memorable projects. So I started in this career late. I was a school teacher first. Um, so I came into acting when I was 30 and then started professionally. Like I left the classroom as a teacher when I was 35. So, just yesterday. I don't want to age myself. So I've had some really wonderful, like very distinct, diverse projects. Like there's from video games to blockbusters to, those sweet Christmas movies to the really gritty independent movies. Um, I think one of my highlights would be a movie that I did where it was the first time I had ever been a lead. The first time I was number one on the call sheet. I was carrying the story. It was this mom looking for her daughter, and it was called Nowhere to Be Found, or Secrets in a Small Town. It had like two names, depending on the market where it was sold.
Yeah.
And I was so honored to be cast in that, and to be surrounded by so many incredible actors that helped me to realize what I was capable of as an actor in terms of emotional range and things like that. And so I felt like it was a real gift, as hard and grueling as it was. Um, my director, Thomas Michael, he was, I think it was a big undertaking for him as well. And I think we all sort of worked so well together. And I learned so much on that. Like I learned about prep. I learned how to prep a lead character. I learned how to, take care of yourself while you're shooting really emotional content. Um, so that's one of the highlights. Another highlight though is my role and my experience with Winona Earp, because I was in two seasons of that, like 6 episodes over 2 seasons. I die. Spoiler alert for those who haven't seen the show. I die. But it's a wonderful death. Emily Andress did an awesome, awesome send off for my character. But I think what I loved about that was not only just the show, but the fandom and the family that was created since
Yeah.
then, and all the conventions and all the fans who have become friends and become family and become massive supporters. When you come to this business late and you don't know anybody, support means everything, because I didn't grow up in the business. I don't have relatives that gave me an idea of what it would be like. Like I literally just was figuring it out as I was going and meeting incredible mentors. Like, Brooke Shields was one of the first mentors I had, and she was incredible. I learned so much from working with her on the three Flower Shop movies, Flower Shop Mysteries on Hallmark. And I just thought she's the kind of leading lady I want to be. I want to have that grace and that comedy and that, just groundedness, and she's so lovely. So that was a highlight because it taught me so much. And it's just, it's so hard to pick. It's so
Yeah,
hard because I feel like I'm making up for lost time in a way, coming to the business later. But truly, like the fandom of Winona Earp is something that I can't even really put into words. How blessed and grateful I am for that. So, I mean, I feel like I'm missing other projects, but I just those are the sort of the first ones that came to mind.
amazing. So,
Yeah.
quick question. At,
Okay.
at Survival shows, we are big fans of Christmas rom-coms. What is your all-time favorite?
Well, it would have to be my favorite would have to be Elf.
Okay, great.
Do you
Me-
consider that a rom-com?
Yeah.
Okay, so a like a true rom-com, like watch it every year. Oh, Love Actually.
Yeah.
Ah, I get so angry every year at that Bill Nye character. Like, I love that movie so much, and my opinion of it changes every year as we become more aware of like how how we look at bodies and body image, and like some of the things in that movie are like terrible. They wouldn't fly today. But there's something about that movie that there are aspects of it that just they just sit there, you know? But I could watch Elf on repeat. Like I post it's funny because I posted a picture yesterday and I was at a little Christmas shop. Oh my gosh, I actually have it on my phone. I was at a little Christmas shop
Oh, great.
and Will Ferrell, that cutout of Elf, was in the bathroom.
Oh,
So I was going to it was like a one toilet in a room, and he was standing in the corner of the bathroom. And I was like, that's just like in the movie when he's in the bathroom and he's singing and she's in the shower. And so, anyways, yeah, Elf is like,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
What's your favorite?
Love Actually
Yeah,
and The Holiday.
that's right. That's right. What's the one where it was Reese Witherspoon and what's his name? The guy where they say they're gonna go they don't want to go to their family's holidays because they um it's called Four Christmases or
I don't remember, sorry.
oh I'll send it to you, but it's also very funny. Oh oh what's his name? So bad on the spot. Okay, never mind. This is erase. But that's also a funny one.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So, the last question. Can you tease something about your next projects?
Oh, I just finished shooting one.
Oh,
It's gonna be awesome. It's not a Christmas movie. What can I say? I can't say anything. I had to sign so many papers about this to
okay.
not talk about it. But
Imagine.
I can say that the premise of it is really good. Oh, Zelda. Um, and it is hi, come here. Hi.
Oh,
Hi. This is Zelda.
she's cute.
Yes, Zelda. Look up. There you go. Hello. Um,
Hi.
she always gets very jealous when I'm in here talking to other people. Um, so yeah, all I can say is that it should be coming to theaters in the new year, I think. And yeah, I it's just not Christmas.
Okay.
That's all I can say.
We will see and catch up. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Perfect.
So this is it. Make sure all of you to catch a 90s Christmas on Hallmark channel tonight. And thank you, Kate, to join us today.
Oh, thank you so much. That was so fun. It just
For me,
warms my heart. And I hope you feel better.
thank you. Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And thank you all for watching. Bye.
Thanks, everyone. Mwah.